Before we dive into the episode, I just wanted to tell you about the Moms Make Money Collective community, where we host free networking events every single month. If you are interested in learning more about how you can connect with other moms in business and build out your referral network, then go to momsmakemoneycollective.com/networking today and sign up for the free community. I hope to see you inside. All right, let's jump into the episode. Hey there, mama. Welcome back to Moms Make Money, the podcast where we talk about building a profitable service-based business in part-time hours so you can spend more time with your family and less time at your laptop. I'm your host, Jenny, and today we are diving into something I know so many of you have on your mind, which is landing more clients. I know it can feel overwhelming at times, especially when you're juggling the demands of motherhood and running a business. But here's the thing. You don't need to make major overhauls in your marketing efforts to start seeing results. In fact, today I'm sharing 5 simple tweaks you can make that'll help you start landing more clients without working harder or stressing yourself out. Let's jump right in. Welcome to the Moms Make Money podcast. I'm your host, Jenny. I'm the owner of Moms Make Money Collective, a podcast and visibility strategist and mom of 2. Many moms feel like we need to sacrifice our careers for our children, but I wholeheartedly believe that we can have a thriving business and family at the same time. In this podcast, we're going to be diving into the ins and outs of running a business as a mom and getting real and raw about all things parenting. So buckle up because we're about to go all in. Tweak number 1, tighten up your messaging. This first tweak might seem obvious, but it is so important. When was the last time that you reviewed your messaging? I'm talking about your website copy, your social media bios, and even the way that you introduce yourself to potential clients. So I want you to ask yourself this. Is it crystal clear who you help and how you help them? And also, can someone immediately understand what you do and why it's valuable to them when they first stumble upon your website or social media or whatever that may be? And if the answer to either of those questions is no, it's time to refine your messaging. So take out the fluff, focus on the problem that you solve, and make it simple. The clearer that your message is, the easier it is for your ideal clients to connect with you and see that you are the solution to their problem. So basically just make your messaging more cohesive, more consistent, and overall, it'll yield better results than what you're currently seeing. Tweak number 2, create a client attracting freebie. So one of the best ways to build trust and to nurture your potential clients is by offering something for free. This is going to be something that solves a small but very real problem for your audience. But the key here is to not overcomplicate it. I want you to choose one pain point that your ideal client has and create a simple resource around it. It could be a checklist, a short guide, or even a mini workshop. The goal here is to give your audience a quick win so that they know you can help them with bigger challenges too. Plus, it helps you grow your email list, which we all know is a great place to nurture those relationships and continue building the know, like, and trust factor with your audience well beyond that first opt-in. Tweak number 3, focus on relationships, not just sales. It is so easy to get caught up in the sell mindset, but here's a little secret. Relationships are where the magic happens. Instead of focusing solely on closing sales, I want you to shift your mindset toward building genuine connections. So how do we do this? Start by engaging in conversations on social media, casual, genuine interaction. I also want you to reach out to people that you admire and build those connections there. And also offer value without expecting anything in return. I know a lot of the times this can be hard because as business owners, we really obviously need to make money. That is, something that's really important. We can't survive without money. But when you offer value without expecting anything in return, it builds a really great connection instead of, saying, oh, here, I'll give you this advice for, X amount of dollars. So when you give value and you don't have that expectation, people are more likely to trust you. They're more likely to build that genuine relationship, and it makes them feel more comfortable recommending you to others or working with you themselves because they feel like you're not just there for the cash grab. People work with people they trust, so take time to nurture your relationships. When someone sees you as a genuine, helpful resource, they're obviously much more likely to come to you when they are ready to hire. So plant that seed and wait for it to grow. Tweak number 4, simplify your offer. Are you trying to sell way too many things at once? Personally, I'm totally guilty of this myself. So if you're in the same boat, you're not alone. If your offers are all over the place and you're offering a million different things, your potential clients might feel very confused and overwhelmed. So simplifying your offer can make it much easier for your clients to say yes because they know what you offer and they don't just feel like you're offering everything in the kitchen sink and you're not like truly an expert in one thing. So I want you to pick one core service or package offering that you want to focus on and highlight that across your platforms. Make it easy for potential clients to understand what they're going to get out of it and how to help them. A clear and simplified offer really reduces decision fatigue and increases your chances of booking more clients because they know what you're offering will help them versus like when you have like a bunch of different offers, it's hard for them to make up their mind because they're like, well, I could use this or I could use that. Or, maybe I don't want anything because it's just too much. So you really reduce that decision fatigue, which is really, really important. And lastly, tweak number 5, which is follow up, because most people don't. Following up is often overlooked. I can't tell you how many potential clients are really truly lost simply because the follow up wasn't there. People are busy, and just because they didn't respond right away to your proposal or anything like that, it doesn't mean they're not interested. I mean, it might mean they're not interested, but most of the time it doesn't. So a polite, friendly follow-up can be the nudge that they needed to move forward. So my tip here is to follow up at least once if you haven't heard back once you send a proposal or something. And I want you to keep it short and sweet and don't pressure them. Like I always like to say, like, no worries if you're not interested, just let me know, like totally fine kind of thing. Because when people feel pressured to make a decision, it's kind of stressful for them. And then lastly, make sure you're always offering value in your follow up. Sometimes that little reminder of following up is just what seals the deal. So don't knock the art of the follow up. So there you have it. These are 5 simple tweaks you can make today to start landing more clients. So let's do a quick recap. Number 1, tighten up your messaging. Make sure that your ideal client knows exactly what you do and how you can help them. Number 2, create a client attracting freebie. Offer something valuable that solves a small problem and helps build trust. Number 3, focus on relationships. Build genuine connections before you even try to sell. Number 4, simplify your offer. Keep things clear and straightforward so potential clients know exactly what they're getting. And lastly, number 5, follow up. Don't be afraid to check in with potential clients if you don't hear back right away. And I know these might seem like very small changes, but trust me, they make a big difference at the end of the day. So I want you to pick 1 or 2 to implement today, and I am confident that you will start seeing more traction in your business. If you found this episode helpful, I would love for you to share it with a fellow mom in business who could use these tips. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'd love it if you would head on over to our free Facebook group called Moms Make Money Collective to connect with us further. If you're more of an Instagram fan, make sure you're following us on Instagram at Moms Make Money Collective. If you're loving the show, make sure to leave us a rating and review on Apple Podcast. Your feedback means the absolute world to us. We'll see you in the next episode.